...2023 election. Elements in presidential villa working against Tinubu. El-Rufai claims. Wow. Elements in Aso Rock Villa, presidential villa, working against Tinubu. What could that mean? Who are those elements? Do we know them? Okay. How did El-Rufai got to know that? How did El-Rufai got to know that? That some elements there in Aso Rock are working against Tinubu. Let's hear what he has to say more on this revelation. Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State has said some elements in Nigeria's presidential villa are working against Tinubu, okay, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC. The governor also revealed that the individuals had their candidate for the APC presidential primary, but the candidate could not win. El-Rufai disclosed this on Wednesday while fielding questions on Channel's television's Sunrise Daily program. The governor said those individuals' elements are hiding behind President Muhammadu Buhari's desire to do what he thinks is right. He said, I believe there are elements in the villa that want us to lose the election because they didn't get their way. They had their candidate did not win the primaries. Okay, they are trying to get us to lose the election, and they are hiding behind the president's desire to do what he thinks is right. I will give two examples. This petroleum subsidy, which is costing the country trillions of naira, was something that we all agreed would be removed. In fact, I had a discussion with the president and showed him why it had to go. Because how can you have a capital budget of 200 billion naira for federal roads and then spend 2 trillion on petroleum subsidy? This was a conversation I had with the president in 2021 when the subsidy thing started rising. He was convinced. We left. It changed. Everyone in the government agreed, and it changed. The second example I will give is this currency redesign. You have to understand the president. People are blaming the governor of Central Bank for the currency redesign. But no, you have to go back and look at the first outing of Buhari as president. He did this. The Buhari Idiagbon regime changed our currency and did it in secrecy with a view to catching those that are stashing away illicit funds. It is a very good intention. The president has his right, okay? But doing it at this time within the allotted time does not make any political or economic sense. Wow. So that is what El-Rufai is saying now. Some elements in Aso Rock are working against their success in APC. That they had their candidate, but their candidate did not win the primaries. So these people are there in Aso Rock hiding behind Muhammadu Buhari, saying that Buhari has to do what he thinks is right. And it's giving two examples here. One of removal of fuel subsidy, two is the Naira redesign. So what is he trying to say here? Okay, so automatically El-Rufai is also blasting the president for allowing what is happening to happen. Like for supporting those that are not supporting Tinubu at all. I know that within the APC, they had two major groups. One group for Tinubu and the other group for Shibanjo. Okay? People believe that if Shibanjo gets there as a technocrat, things will get better. Unfortunately, Tinubu used his money and his political gragra to get all the APC governors to endorse him. And then he went on. Okay? And right now, that is why people like Amechi, people like Shibanjo, and a host of other APC chieftains right now are not showing face, including Buhari, are not showing face in Tinubu's campaign. All right. So rather than El-Rufai coming out to say it openly, he's saying it tactically, like in parables. Okay, that those people are there in Aso Rock, presidential villa, hiding behind Muhammadu Buhari. Now you're talking about fuel subsidy. All right. Who is Minister of Petroleum? Is he not Buhari? And the Minister of State for Petroleum, Timipire Silva. These are the people there, that are running the issue of petroleum. So why why is it that everybody, all of them agreed to remove the subsidy, but at the back end it was not done? So who changed it? Because he's saying it changed. Who changed it? So who are you blaming? So El-Rufai is also blaming Buhari for not removing fuel subsidy. That is what it means. So we need to understand what El-Rufai is saying here. He is also blaming Buhari. Then on the issue of Naira redesign, he also accepted that people are just blaming the MFLA. It's Buhari that is causing it. That is what El-Rufai is trying to tell us here. And it dates back to 1984 when Buhari was a military head of state with Idiagbo as his vice. All right, they changed our naira in secrecy to be able to catch people that are snatching money away, and they actually caught a lot of people. People had cash inside sockaway, inside GP tanks, inside houses, inside farm, inside bush, everywhere underground. Okay, and it succeeded. So what El-Rufai is saying here is that Naira design was a good plan and a good intention, but coming at the wrong time. Again, blaming Buhari again for making that decision at this 11th hour when election is coming close and when his tenure is getting over. Okay, we know that this redesign of the Naira is stopping people from this vote buying. People don't have enough cash in their hand. And that is why somebody like FFK is coming out to tell the world that CBN governor hates democracy, is a hater of democracy because he's starving people of the cash. Okay? Because APC will not have money for vote buying this time around. It's going to be difficult. So test your popularity on the neutral ground and let's see. And let's stop this politics of cash and politics of violence. Okay, so this thing that El-Rufai has said, I wonder how this will go down with APC as well. Because we are just blaming Tinubu, but now El-Rufai making this statement shows that it's on the side of Tinubu becoming the president. But the question is that, is this a genuine support? I doubt if it's a genuine support. The reason being that they know the Tinubu's capacity at this moment, that he's not strong enough to take on the challenges and the issue of Nigeria as a president. So I'm sure there is an agenda to have Tinubu win the election, and then at the point of commencement of the regime, they will just find a way to put Tinubu aside and install Shetima there. That is what I think they want to do. The same thing that happened around Yaradua and Goodluck Jonathan, where just 2 years down the line, Yaradua, blessed memory, moved past on and Jonathan took over. I'm sure there's a plan to have a repeat of that in reverse as a compensation to the North, because I don't trust El-Rufai. For any reason, what he says is different from what he has in mind. It's different from what he supports backward. It's different from what he supports secretly. Okay, so now El-Rufai is indirectly accusing Muhammadu Buhari and his administration of all of these things happening. That is the truth, that they are working against Tinubu because, and this is in line with what Tinubu said in Abeokuta, that let the first subsidy, let the first scarcity continue, let them continue to hold the Naira, they will vote and they will win. And this is indirectly what El-Rufai has repeated here against Buhari and his administration. That is the truth. He has just repeated it. And now he's blaming the cabal, some people at Aso Rock that are working against Tinubu's success in the elections, that they are not supporting him. All right? So they had their candidate, and their candidate did not win primaries. So who is he trying to bring out here? And he's indirectly indicting Buhari as well, but he doesn't remember that what he's saying is going to indict Buhari directly. Now, wow. So let's see what some comments here have to give us. It is not strange. They had their candidates for the primary election and were disgracefully defeated. This time around too, their plots, notwithstanding, they will all fail. Can you imagine? So this was an APC person supporting what El-Rufai is saying. Somebody said, by God's grace. Somebody said, God doesn't support evil people. Yes, APC is evil people, full of evil people. okay, including you, El-Rufai, because all of you know that Tinubu is not fit. So as he's pointing four fingers to the people in Aso Rock, the other one finger to the people in Aso Rock, four fingers are pointing to him. Somebody say, prove it. Yes, prove the people that in Aso Rock that are not supporting Tinubu. Let us know who they are. Okay? I'll prove it that Tinubu is not fit. We don't need anybody to prove that Tinubu is not fit, because looking at his health, looking at the way he talks, looking at his shaking, he can't even hold a piece of paper. He can't walk freely unsupported. What are you talking about? His brain cannot coordinate. So a lot of things are there. The facts are glaring. Whether or not there are dissenting elements at the presidential villa who are working against BAT, the flag bearer may not in any way succeed PMB 2023. We don't even want him to succeed, because we've seen his antecedent that is not what Nigeria wants. That is the truth. Okay? If you emerge, go and hug transformer, nobody they hug any transformer. Nobody they hug any transformer. Same transformer you people told us to hug after Buhari won, and now same Buhari is making things hard for your party, and you never get sense. That is true. That is true. So that is what El-Rufai is saying, that there are elements in Aso Rock that are not supporting Tinubu campaign, and they want him to fail. Okay? So I've seen what the comment is here, and El-Rufai is supporting Tinubu all the way. That is what he's trying to prove to us here. But is it a genuine support, or is it what Nigerians want? Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.